live on YouTube. That's working. Mr. Taylor and Dustin, hello. Just checking all the other stuff, or checking the other two streaming platforms, make sure it's going okay. And then we'll start off with some practice. Get into another reaction thing. It's been a while. Alright, Twitch looks like it's working. And looks like Facebook is working. Switch over to the manage video thing. Alright, that's going. Kind of. Video kind of blacked out there. What the hell? It's like it's trying to load, but it's not. Oh, okay, now it says it's connected again. That's good. Weird. Well, let's get the stopwatch out. What the hell, Facebook? It does not want to load. It says it's connected. What gives? If I refresh it, will that work? Apparently Facebook is having problems today. I guess I can leave it, see if it changes. Or here, let me just disconnect it and reconnect it. And see if that fixes everything. And if it doesn't work, I'll just skip Facebook for the day. There's almost never anybody on there anyway. Wait on that. Let's see, we are left off. So basically I got 200 on all of those. So we are here. I want to see if I can get 200 for this. Why 200? Sounds like a good number to me. Alright, Facebook doesn't want to load. Or is it Caster that doesn't want to load? Okay. Well, that's a shame. Well, I'd rather not do anything to ruin it. Damn it. Alright, Facebook. Maybe just no Facebook today. No, it seems to be going. Okay. And as soon as I scroll over it, the video goes away. What the hell? That's really weird. Like, it looked like it was on, and then I go to manage video so I can make sure to see if any comments come up or whatever, and the thing just goes black. Oh well. Something's wrong with it. Fuck it. If anyone says anything on there, maybe I'll see you later. I'm closing that one out. Alright. Metronome. I might as well leave that down there. That's where I usually have it. Okay, I haven't played it all today. So we'll see how this goes. Right. right, let's get this off. There's a loud bang. And it's time to get the practice underway. So I'm going to start off by just trying it at the 200. Because if I can already play it without working it up, then I'm just going to move on. I think I'm going to start advising people to do that stuff. Like, whatever speed you were trying to play, if you're trying to work something up, after you've had a practice session working it up and all that, next day, you go to play it, just try it at the speed you want. Maybe you'll get it. It worked quite well for me last time. Although, man, I feel sluggish right now. Ooh, I don't think 300 is going to be happening. 300, obviously not. 200. Oh boy. Okay, well, it's okay if I don't. It'd be better if I did. Check the volume on this. That was almost it. I'm really not understanding why this is working out so well, but I'm pretty freaking happy about it. There, 200, done. Done. On to the next step. On to the next step. What the hell? This is freaking crazy. Somebody was cooking with butter. I can smell it. There's one person in the chat right now who knows who it is. All right, I'm gonna change this to 4-4. This will be a 5-4. All right. Hello, Salvador. Good to see you on. All right, so I need to move this up. Come on. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's what we're gonna do next. Let's see. Well, I guess 2 weeks of missing Friday, you definitely caught some of the practice stuff, though. Okay. Just do a little test run on this first. Alright, some coffee. All Fair. I would like the sound a little more crisp, a little cleaner. But that was essentially it. Damn it, I hit an open string. Okay. Fucking weird, man. Yep, that's that. We're back to all 7 strings. All 7 strings. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Do it like that, I could do a repeat. Should I do a repeat? If I change this to a 5/4, then I could just have 2 bars. Okay. We'll also try this at 200. But I'm really going to be surprised if I do this. It doesn't, yeah, seems very impractical. Very unlikely. Very unlikely I'm going to do this at 200 right away. Alright, so just one time. Because that's what I was trying to do in the beginning. Just once. Up and down once. I feel a bit, I don't know if nervous is the correct word. Apprehensive? I feel pressure. Definitely feel pressure. Oh god. Okay, let's go. So is that ending I'm so unsure of? I think that was it. I doubted a little little bit, so I got to assume it wasn't correct, but it's man. All right, I gotta be sure. Gotta be certain. All right, we'll get more violent with the picking at the end, but I feel like I know those pick strokes better. Damn it. Man, that's really close. Really close. I think I might, maybe I should work this one up. Might as well. That's all right. Let's work this thing up. But should I do it twice through, or just once through? Let me do it twice through. We're gonna practice it like this. All right. This is what we're working up. It only took about 15 minutes. Well, almost 15 minutes to figure it out. DocuMan, hello. First time chat over on Twitch. Thank you for coming in. Alright, so get this timer ready to go, or stopwatch going. How long does it take me to max out? Here we go. I just realized I'm not doing this on Instagram. How the hell with it? I barely have any battery left on the phone. Freddy hands getting pretty stiff. Purposely not looking up because I don't want to know what speed I'm on yet. Ugh. Damn ending. It's iffy ending. God damn it. Might need to take a little break here in a minute. Shit, look at that. Shake. Oh, fucking hey. Hello. Thank you. Looks like I looked up at the right time. Goddamn. Thank you very much. That's the second time someone's done something like that on here. Haven't been called John Lennon in a long time. John Lennon on steroids. I like that. Damn. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow. That's fucking cool. Right on. And I'm at 195. And hell, you know me as Dr. Hotlicks. You've definitely been following for a good minute. Wow. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Alright. Let's go over the L200. Alright, well, being able to do that now, just up and down the scale at 200, I've never been able to do that before. And that felt pretty damn solid right there. Meme-like video? Do I have meme-like videos? That's right, I told you the story about that Dr. Hotlick's name. I remember telling you about that on Instagram. Wow, so I just did it at 200, huh? That's, well, at least once, not the repeat. That, wow. This is pretty damn neat. That wasn't. Come on, damn it. Don't crap out now. Oh. Yeah, definitely trying to do a lot more live stuff. I want to get this a nice, good, solid 200 up and down the scale twice here before calling it a practice day. One reason I wanted to start live streaming the practice sessions is to show people, like, well, this is what can happen. doing the whole metronome thing that I always talk about and have students do, and thing I was taught. It's been working really damn good for me lately. I also have the stopwatch going to show people like it really doesn't take a lot of time to do this go up in fives method. Like, you're efficient with it, you can get a lot done in very little time. It's like, most likely this practice session here is going to be done in less than 15 minutes. And so often people say, oh, well, going up in fives, it takes so long. I'll go up in 10s or 20s until it gets hard. Like, well, you just made it more difficult on yourself by doing it that way. It's like, is really 15 minutes that long? I don't think so. I guess for some people, they just want it done in 1 minute. Doesn't work like that. All right, let's give this another go. That's really freaking hard to keep going. Phone about to die, switching to laptop. All right. Well, up without the repeat, that felt really solid. That was nice. All right, come on, goddammit. Oh. Best one yet. All right, look at that. Just under 14 minutes. Done. Done with the practice. Oh man, wow, neat. Of course, part of this practice is so I can get more familiar with my 7-string here. Thank you, Mr. Deaf World. Do you know of this band? Like, most people don't. What if I can do that shape at 180 right now? I need to get familiar with the fingering on this. enough of that. I guess I'll keep the 7 string here for now. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll switch back to that. Now, let's see. Alright, time to change to the next thing of the stream. We are going to have... Let's see, it's a fairly new video that I saw pop up. Ooh, getting the stream ready. It's already ready! Well, getting this next part set up anyway, at least. Pow. And we're going to turn off the metronome for this part. There it is. Plastodon, hello, sir. Good to see you on. Alright, let's minimize that. Let's see, where is this thing I wanted to do? No, not history. Watch later. There we go. All the way down here. So this is a recent one that just came out. Already got 18,000 views. It's called Comparing Yourself to Online Guitarists by someone named Leroy Chan, or at least that's the name of the channel. I've never heard of this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna ask another guy who has less subscribers than me. Always feels weird when I watch somebody's stuff has way less than me, because my channel is pretty dang small, you know? Man, Anton Operin's videos. No, I don't think I've ever heard of this guy. Is he another instructor or just a really fancy guitar player? Wow, the Caster website is just completely crapped out. I wonder if Facebook ever came back on. I'm gonna give that a look real quick. No, every time I scroll over it, it goes away. Weird. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Strange. Oh well. Alright, let's see. I need to change this over to that. And double check this. Alright. What about the volume? How's the volume going to be?
The urge to be as good as them, and you're more motivated. You have the urge to be as proficient. And when looking at guitarists at a lower ability than you, you feel, well...
I'd imagine that's pretty good volume right there. Okay. So the standard thing... I don't know why it always feels weird doing this. That's why I think, like, I just want to have, like, a little clip I can play for all these kinds of things. Anyway, maybe it's because I don't like repeating myself. Russian prodigy. He was playing playing classical shred and pop cover songs at the time. He was 7 years old. I wonder if that's... I think I might know who you're talking about. I've seen some kid. There's like 20 something or so, but his alternate picking is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I don't think I know him. Especially if he's 20 now. Yeah, I don't think I know him. Oh, that's good. Mr. Deaf World. Yeah, find someone who's better than you. Use it as motivation to push yourself. Absolutely. I always found it weird and strange when people would say, like, when someone's better than them, oh, I just maybe want to give up guitar. It's like, really? Made me want to keep working towards it. All right. Let's get into it. So, this is the first time watching this video called Comparing Yourself to Online Guitarists. This guy's channel is, I'm assuming his name, Leroy Chan. And watching this is not meant to be, talking trash, talking down on anyone or anything. just see what they have to say and see if I can add any value to the conversation. And yes, clout chasing for sure. His video's got, what, 18,000 views on it. His channel is just barely under 4,000. But I always assume people with less subscribers than me will be doing better than me in no time. So there you go. So, let's see. Do we agree on this matter of comparing yourself to online guitarists or not? Here we go. Uh-oh. Here comes the bad stuff.
Social comparison theory. This is a theory introduced by Leon Festinger, an American social psychologist, and this is where one determines his own self-worth by looking at other people's self-worth. In our case, it's how much we think other guitarists are better or worse than us. Comparing yourself is not inherently bad. For example, when you're looking at someone who's better than you have the urge to be as good as them and you're more motivated. You have the urge to be as proficient. And when looking at guitarists at a lower ability than you feel, well, massive ego boost, eh? However, like many things, social comparison theory is a double-edged sword. Think about the types of people who you regularly compare yourself to, and chances are it's people your age. This is because we regularly compare ourselves to people who are similar to us in some way. In my opinion, it's usually age. We usually compare ourselves to people who are our age. And this is because it creates a more accurate representation of where we're supposed to be in life and what's expected of people in my peer group. Now, think about this. With this in mind, you have just seen a guitarist that's younger than you playing like a guitarist who's older than you. Basically, people like Max Ostro or Adrian Finger or any like really young player who is miles better than you, somehow. And yeah, man, I totally get it. It's super humbling. And you feel super disheartened. Like any amount of practice that you do won't make you travel back in time and be as good as them. Now, okay, what I just said was quite an uncommon case. But if you do decide to compare yourself with others that are specifically your age on social media, chances are that you'll think they are at a higher level than you, more than you'll see people who are at the same or below your level of proficiency. Which leads me on what we're going to see. Now, just think about the video of the guitarist that has discouraged you. What is it? 5 minutes? 30 seconds? 5 seconds? Now think about how much deep focus practice and miming and editing and even fakery has gone into making that short clip. Fakery is a bit extreme, but it can happen. My point is, you don't fully take into account what goes on behind that clip. And yeah.
Well, I had a feeling he might be going into that, but his thumbnail for this video said something like, they're all faking it, or they're all fake, or something like that. You know, Max Ostrio, whatever, that's the guy I was thinking about. Of course, when someone is of really young age and can play absurdly well, most likely that's just pure genetics right there. You know, the whole prodigy thing. They're just literally born to do it. And they're able to replicate things like that effortlessly. So when that happens, they didn't put in a bunch of work the way somebody else would. So, it's almost like someone like being taller than you, and you want to be so desperately be as tall as them, but like, no, that's a terrible comparison. I don't know how to think of an analogy for this one. Or I guess for me, like when some people, they never do any training whatsoever, but they can go and bench press 300 pounds having never trained. I can't do it. I can't bench press 300 even once, and I've been working out for a long time. Because they're just blessed to be insanely strong. They're just genetically strong as hell. And some people are that way with instruments. I agree with him that, when you do compare yourself to somebody else, it can be a motivational thing. I still think the best person to compare yourself to is yourself. And just ask, are you improving from one day to the next? And yes, he talks about how, or he's now talking about the same thing I preach on this channel. Why I show these practice sessions too. To show all the work that goes in behind those clips. So like, yeah, when you watch those little clips, the 5-second, 10-second clips, that's something that they have played thousands upon thousands of times, most likely. Basically a ton. And that clip was a very, very good performance of damn near perfection. And so they're showcasing one of the best times they played the thing. So you're not getting to see all the countless hours of work and struggle that happened before that clip was made. Don't like Max's style because he plays soft or wimpy. I'll have to take your word on that one. I've never bothered to watch. I think somebody sent me a clip of him like, hey man, look at this guy playing these things. I'm like, Like, I don't know. For me, it's almost like, okay, maybe this one will work. Watching somebody be tall and being impressed with them being tall. It's like, well, they didn't really do anything to be that way. They just are. So, I don't know. Not a knock on Max. I mean, he has to have done something to be able to play that way. But, when you basically just put a guitar in your hand and you're able to replicate all this stuff with little to no effort, it's not the same level of impressiveness when somebody had to work really hard and a long time to be able to get up there. Oof. I broke this wrist when I was a teenager. I think I was like 13. It was disgusting. This bone right here was like over here, and ugh. And that was like after like a month when I started playing guitar too. Broke my wrist right when I was starting to play. So my hand was in a cast, so I used my thumb to play. And I got blister after blister after blister after blister. As soon as I could, I just bit the damn thing open, drained it, and started playing again. It's disgusting. Anyway, let's continue on here.
Yeah, maybe they hadn't practiced that much to make that specific video that you saw, but that's literally because of the hours of constant deep practice they've put in their whole lifespan beforehand. No, you're comparing this short clip of someone's guitar playing to your own guitar playing, which you've seen your whole life. In other words, what do you think is going to happen when you compare yourself, knowing all your failures, knowing all your imperfections, all your mistakes, all your flaws, all your weaknesses in your guitar playing? How are you going to compare all of that to someone's peak performing fraction of their life without even considering how much practice, how much editing, how much anything it took them to make that clip? You're discouraged because you think that you'll never be as good as these guitarists online, but you never see in real life how much they have constantly messed up over and over, like all of us humans. The whole point of social media is to post the best seconds of your life, because no one cares about the rest of your life, no one cares about your uneventful day. Do you think that a video of someone making a bunch of mistakes, not purposefully, would just be popular, would just get lots of views? No, it won't. Social media is designed to make you and me feel very unworthy. And that's why people are addicted to it, because they're so discouraged as they're looking at all these false realities that they don't want to chase their own dreams, and therefore they just distract themselves with social media by looking at other people's false realities. I would just like you to keep this in mind every time you see another guitarist who has discouraged you. But ideally, you would want to do the following: delete the apps. And obviously, I know it's not possible for like content creators like me who need the app to actually post. So simply having some discipline to reduce or stop, especially short form content, will be paramount. Now, should you compare yourself at all? In any case, in my opinion, I think it's impossible not to compare yourself. However, you can 100% work towards comparing yourself less or comparing yourself productively. Now, comparing yourself to others who are slightly better than you and within your peer group is very good in my opinion.
Alright, I might come across as an asshole here and I apologize. I think his message is a very good message. I don't think I have anything else I can add to this, so I'm just going to stop it now. We're done with this video. That's it. It's a good message, yes. I think his thumbnail is a bit too clickbaity, saying they're all faking it. And he's not even talking about that, so I think that's a shame. But, well, there you go. Anyway. Dude is partially blind and has no arm. I've seen one guy who has like a nub right here. He has like some weird, has some kind of contraption to hold the guitar pick, so he's able to play pretty damn good. I've seen guys play with just their feet, which is crazy. Never seen this stuff before. Oh, the guitar practice thing. Well, glad you think it was cool, and yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them. Showing what it's like to do it. Okay, well, God, I feel like I need to pick another thing to react to and actually have a decent one. So, alright. Stream is less than an hour in. We got time. We got some time. I'm going to remove that one from the list. Okay. This one's not too old. It doesn't have too many views either. But it's called How to Build Speed, 3 Easy Steps, Forget Scales. It says scales don't work, do this instead. So it's got one of those things that just, I understand why it's done, but I absolutely can't stand it. Do you fucking hate it? When people put things like that in their titles and thumbnails, like blah, 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 just do this, or do this instead. Don't do that thing, do this. It's like, ooh, what's the this? What's the this? Fucking A. Anyway. So. Ooh, this guy's channel is definitely much better than mine. Better, meaning it's bigger. 31.4 thousand subscribers. I don't even have 10,000 yet. Christopher Dahl. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Oh my God. Hold on. There. Christopher Dale. I don't know. I'm not sure. But that's the channel right there. Boom. So it's How to Build Speed, 3 Easy Steps, Forget Scales, because apparently they don't work. It depends on how you use them. But let's find out what he has to say. Maybe we got something we can actually discuss here. See, Deaf World is upset that he's been told to forget scales. Alright, so usual spiel. This is my first time watching this video. This is not meant to attack or tear anyone down, bring anyone down. We're just gonna see, do we agree on things? Do we disagree on anything? Create some discussion and absolutely ride the coattails of somebody else. Because damn it, it's a proven way to get your own views. And I need them. So here we go. The video is titled, How to Build Speed, 3 Easy Steps, Forget Scales. And I just got done practicing scales at the beginning of this stream. Ah, shit. What have I done? Here we go.
Practice scales.
All right, from the beginning.
Do you practice scales all day long,
No.
but still can't play fast? Then I think I know what the problem is, and I'm going to help you solve it right here and right now. So hi there, I'm Chris, and this is one of the top problems I see among my students. Basically, people practicing like this in the hope that that kind of practicing is going to make them play runs like this. And the thing is, in theory, it's all good. You practice your scale up and down, and then hopefully you're going to be able to play amazing solos built on that scale. But this is kind of based on a misconception, which I think comes from learning your first chords. Because if you learn to fret your first chord, you practice it a little bit, and then you learn another chord, and soon enough, you're going to be learning to play whole songs. So if you come from that and then learn your first scale, you're just going to assume that, well, if I learn my first scale, I'm going to be able to play my first solo. But it doesn't really work that way, because a chord, you can simply strum it, and it's going to sound good, at least if you have a clean tone. But with a scale, you can't just strum it. Instead, you're going to have to learn to play patterns, licks, and phrases within your scale, okay? And on top of that, usually when you're speaking about rock solos, you need a bit of technique and a bit of speed to build some momentum. And that's exactly what we're going to speak about today.
Well, so far so good. I don't disagree with anything. In fact, I don't know how many people think that just by playing a scale they can suddenly start playing their first solos. But maybe people have told them that. That one I haven't heard. But the logic is sound. I suppose he doesn't look like a stereotypical shredder, but he, in the short amount he has played, he can clearly play, right? He can. So, he obviously can. Let's continue.
I'm going to show you that instead of practicing your scales like this, and hope that it's going to make you play like this, which it won't. We're going to look at how exactly you would break down that kind of playing so you can practice it in manageable chunks and bits where you can actually build speed. And then we're going to piece it together. So first of all, let's just grab one single note and see if you can play that fast. So I'm going to play the 12th fret high E string. Can you build some speed with this note? And can you do it without, tensing up and too much of a movement? So small controlled movement. If you can't do that, then that kind of sets the limit for all your playing. So you won't be able to play a more advanced run either if you can't just play one single note fast. So start with that.
I do find it kind of funny how he talks about you need to be able to pick one note fast in order to play. Then he goes to his example, and then he does legato, which requires very little picking. Whoops!
Learn to play one single note fast. So once you can do that, then you can start adding more notes on that same string. And that's totally going to shift the focus from just being able to build some momentum and speed with your right hand to actually synchronizing the speed with both hands. So for example, we could play 12, 14, 15. That would be a great little exercise for building speed on one string. And the same thing is true here. Can you do this without tensing up too much, without exaggerating or going into a big movement that's inconsistent? You want small machine-like movements that are...
Now that one I disagree with. Yes, the cat. Very good. Oh man. So you want small machine-like movements. Now I understand the concept behind that. The idea is the smaller motions you make, technically the faster you can play. Problem with that is, what I've noticed with some students is they try and move so little that they actually almost like they stop moving. So I actually tell people, and I even did this today, like nearing that bottom portion of the scale run that I did, I had to make a conscious effort to be more violent in how I was picking to make sure I am absolutely completing those pick strokes. Which means I had to pick wider, or like shoom, shoom. So it really depends. Like, that's why I tell my students all the time, like, all that matters is, did it sound good? If the answer is yes, then you success. And the question, you're basically cutting corners. Like, are you asking if trying to do the teeny tiny movements is cutting corners? No, it's not a cutting corners thing. Like, the idea behind that is to prevent people from, like, you know, picking huge movements like this. So using the 3 notes he was talking about there. So obviously that is a lot less movement, or smaller movements than, and you know, you can't go as fast when you're having to move that wide. But the thing is, when you try and go like, then that doesn't work too well either. There's a balance. So trying to focus on moving as teeny tiny as possible, I find that it screws people up for the most part. And that it's actually detrimental to think about it that way. Focus on making it sound good. That's the most important thing. Because if you pick what is considered too big, but it sounds the way you want it to, do it. You know? So, yeah, there's some truth to what he's saying, but it depends on the person. Some people, they need to focus on not making too big a movement. Some people need to focus on actually moving a little bit bigger. It comes down to person in individual circumstance. So as long as it sounds good, that's all that matters. Yes, all that matters. Good. Glad I got the answer you were looking for. All right. So, again, definitely not knocking Christopher here. I understand what he's talking about, but it's a circumstantial thing. And even I'm pretty sure I did. The idea of like trying to move as little as possible, like, again, like it has, yeah. Anyway, now I'm just rambling, saying the same crap over and over again. I'm going to shut up and continue this.
Are relaxed, but super effective. Now you've taken 2 important steps. You built momentum and speed with 1 note, and
I'd also want to point out this whole idea of playing so relaxed. Relax. Like, what defines relaxed? I want people to explain that for others better, because when I'm doing this stuff, you know, just like, I'm not like, I'm so relaxed. No, God damn it. There's some necessary tension in there, you know? I'm just you go after it. And that's something Ben Higgins talks about, at least the one video I watched from him, and it's just like, you're just gonna get fucking mean with it and go for it. So this idea of like, oh, let's all be relaxed. He's not saying it like that, I'm exaggerating. But just like, yeah, just gotta stay relaxed with everything. Like, no! The fuck was that? Something in here just popped. weird. But yeah, I don't like, yeah, I get it. Like, you don't want unnecessary tension. That is true. If you're like, with everything that you're doing, that's not it. That's not it. So, again, it's a balance. Like moving too tiny versus too much. And then being too relaxed versus too tense. It's a balance. Focus on making it sound good. Most important thing. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm basically a Hetfield. I play rhythm and slow chords. We even still doing that. Just like, you know, the heavy. You're not going to be all relaxed and dainty with your playing on that stuff. Damn it. Go after it. Yes, indeed. Put balls in it. Still got it. Well, thank you. Thank you, Shade Viking. So, alright, well, continuing on. But again, like, some people, they do need to relax a bit more. And I have had students who are just too damn tense. And it's like, alright, we do need to get you to loosen up a bit here because you're so tense you can just like... It's like, alright. Too much tension, it ain't helping you. But again, make it sound good. That's the most important thing. Continuing.
And you started synchronizing your hands. Let's take it one step further and see what happens when we move to the next string. And I want you to note that I've still not tried to play like this, right? We're far away from that. So instead, we're just going to add one single string and also one note to our little exercise here. So 1, 2, 3, that's what we've done. Now we're going to go back and down to the 15th fret B string. So we get... That's just one of a million different ways to build speed. And
it's not really, that's not how to build speed. You're just teaching a lick. What he's doing. So he's picking the, and then doing pull-offs there. What if you want to pick everything? It makes it a hell of a lot harder. Oh, goodness, I'm wearing myself out again. I mean, it's a fine lick to work on, but so far, I don't feel like that's how you build speed. He's just showing you a lick you can practice that you can get faster. So, well, maybe he's going to show us how you actually can build it. Because there's a difference between finding... I haven't even thought about this before. Hey, you're witnessing me have a bit of a... I don't know... an epiphany? There's a difference between building speed and finding it. Difference between building speed and finding it. That's neat. I never thought about it like that. I think that's a big thing about what Troy Grady talks about with cracking the code when he says, like, don't build up to speed, start with it. He's talking about finding it. He's talking about finding how you can move quickly. Huh. I see a post coming up. Let's see. Deaf World. Biggest crippler back in late 2022 was to loosen up a bit. Not to be too stiff in my playing. Well, there you go. So you had to loosen up a bit. I don't know what the hell. Pog? What is this? Is this a bot thing or did something go wrong? Well, like before, there's point where genetics plays a part in speed. Absolutely. 100%. What's your cousin? He showed you a lot. Well, that's good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, genetics absolutely plays a tremendous role in it. I think it would be beneficial for people to hear that more often so they have more realistic expectations. Because, yeah, you do need the genetics to be able to play fast if you're going to play fast. And it's also, being able to just move quickly on a few different things is not always going to translate so you can do everything really fast. Because, yeah, a lot of people can just learn how to pick really quick. But, syncing up everything, moving really quickly and in time and all that, that's different. That's different. Anyway, continuing.
And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tab these out and give you links so you can, in a controlled and methodic manner, just go through them and learn them. But this basic lick is just from the E string. It's 12, 14, 15, 14, 12, and then down to 15, and then we start again. Now, here's the thing. Do you notice what we've done now? We haven't even attempted to just blaze through the whole thing. Instead, we practiced in a way that focuses on your likely limitations here. And the thing is, when building speed, you're going to have to be very concerned with small details, such as the ones I've mentioned. Controlling your movements, minimizing them, making sure you're relaxed, and the reason for that is if you tense up, you're going to lose control. You might gain a little bit of speed, but you're totally going to lose control, and you need that control when you start moving between different strings.
Do I even need to say anything to that one? Back to YouTube comments, Deaf World. Also back to the comparison theory part. My cousin just learns faster than I do. Took a while to accept that, but it was really it was a reality check to keep the ego in check. Well, that is good, and it's good that you could accept that. It helps you move on better and deal with things. So that's very good. It's very good. All right.
So the point here is we've limited the extent to our scale of practicing, or of our scale of practicing, in order to focus on the aspects that actually result in speed. So we haven't even, in a way, started practicing our scale yet. That comes later on. And this is kind of the whole point here. You don't build speed with a scale. You build speed with an exercise. And
you can build speed with anything. Call it whatever you want. You can build speed with anything. As long as you are pushing yourself to go faster and faster and faster with whatever it is that you're using, you can build speed with that. Anything can be used to build some kind of speed. You will be building speed with that specific thing. But anything can be used to build speed.
And smart exercise is not gonna force you to go through 6 strings when you're starting out. Instead, a smart exercise just focuses on your problem area, which, if you're starting out, is most likely found in those small details there, just making one note, play one note fast. That's what you want to focus on. Again, if you can't do this, and if you can't do in a controlled manner, just playing on 2 strings, there's no way you're going to be able to do it with 6 strings. Practicing 6 strings scalar playing is not going to help you reach your goal of playing fast. Okay? So,
it's all about context, where you're at. One of the points I think he's trying to make, I do agree with, like, you don't start with all 6 strings. Start with 1, start with 2, build up to 3, gradually make things more and more difficult, for sure. And there is plenty of stuff out there, even though I said you can build speed with anything. It may not be a lot of speed. So it's also like, well, what exactly are you trying to be able to do? So that's another part of the equation, I guess you could say. But, you know, depending on where you're at, yes, of course you can build speed while using a 6-string scale. It's all about how you do it. All about how you do it.
This is an absolutely huge topic, and I don't want to try to squeeze much more information in you at this point, because, you know, what exercise you choose to practice is going to be totally dependent on, you know, what your musical preferences are, which soloing styles you like, which techniques you're into. I mean, do you want to pick every note, or are you looking to play legato, or maybe more of a hybrid legato approach, or do you use your right hand fingers? All that stuff matters when choosing your exercises, and the topic is huge. But the purpose of this video is to make you realize that you shouldn't just grab a scale diagram and think that if you play that up and down for long enough, you're going to be able to play fast.
I do agree with that part. Let's rewind that. That was an absolutely valid point, and that is true. I do agree with that. So let's see, back here.
Just grab a scale. But the purpose of this video is to make you realize that you shouldn't just grab a scale diagram and think that if you play that up and down for long enough, you're going to be able to play fast.
100% agree. That is very true. Just because you play a scale up and down for a long period of time does not mean you will suddenly be able to play fast. This is the same idea that people just play constantly play slowly a whole ton of notes, and they wonder, how come I'm not getting any faster? You have to play fast to get better at playing faster. So 100% agree with him there. Just because you go up and down a scale thousands of times doesn't mean you're suddenly going to be fast. You actually have to push that speed. Back to the YouTube comments here. Deaf World saying, not gonna lie, cousin sparked that I will beat you out, shred you one day. Oh, that's what you want to do. You want to out shred him one day mindset. Got it. Well, that's a good motivation too. How close are you to making that a reality? And what is with shred guitar playing being so goddamn competitive? I'm guilty of this, absolutely. You know, you see a guy do something, you're like, damn it, I want to be able to do that better. I want to do that faster. It's like, it can be very exhausting. Very exhausting.
It might give you other benefits, yes. It might help you visualize where those 7 or 5 notes are on the fretboard. That's awesome. But it's not going to give you a cool soloing technique, or probably not the way you think it will. Instead, being smart about this, breaking things down into small chunks, and then gradually expanding your fast playing. That's the way to go. So if you manage to play this 2-note or 2-string exercise, then the step isn't huge to start playing on 3 strings, right? Or 4 strings. And sooner in there, 5 strings.
I know I'm being a dick right now, but...
Or 4 strings.
So again, I know I'm being a dick right now, but just look at his face. Is this the face of someone who's playing with no tension?
And sooner in there, 5 strings.
Does that look like he's playing relaxed? That looks like he's suffering. And back over to YouTube comments. Shade Viking says, well, from what I've heard, lots of these fast virtuoso players say they used to play 24 hours a day, sleep and play. Yeah, that's, with kids and teenagers starting off young. Obviously they're young, they're kids and teenagers. they have the time to be able to do so. So yeah, it's not just the age of the guitar player that to even think about. Is how many hours did they put in, and how many hours of correct practice did they put in? Because you can have two people playing, you know, the same age, playing the same amount of time, and one could end up being vastly better because of how they practiced. Because how you practice makes a tremendous difference in the outcome. That's a big thing I work with my students, or work on with my students, is how to practice to get the most out of it. Because again, practice does not make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Practice makes permanent. Therefore, perfect practice makes perfect. But we're almost done here. Let's wrap this up. We got 1 minute left.
And there we have it, 6 strings. But that comes from gradually increasing the difficulty level.
Agreed.
And, I'm fast forwarding here. Doing this would require you to spend a lot of time practicing and slowly expanding with one string at a time and thinking about all those things, consistent movements and relaxed techniques, small effective movements, remaining relaxed while, hitting the right string. All of that stuff takes time. But please, do me a favor, don't learn this in the wrong order. You gotta start small and then expand it. And that's all my message for today. So, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna add a link below where you can find these exercises and go through them slowly. You've been wonderful, and I've been Chris Pedal. Thanks so much for watching. See ya. Cheers.
All right.
Hey guys, Ross Campbell from BulletProofGuitarPlayer.com.
Holy crap. Alright, there we go. It is once again that time. Once again. Hasn't done it today yet. Quick bathroom break. I will be right back and respond to the comments in the comments section. I'll be right back. Oh, there you go. Microphone's on. Yeah, saying I wanted to do a proper wrap up that video thing, but goddamn, I was about to have a bad time. How to build speed on guitar. Hey, there's another guy who no, he's got a lot. Never mind. It said 213. That's 213,000. 71,000 views 2 years ago. Alright, well, we'll look at that one later. That's going to be it for the live reaction things. Because next, I'm going to do some harmony writing. But yeah, as far as concluding that video there, I think I basically said everything I wanted to in there. So I do agree with him that starting off small and then gradually making it more difficult is a very smart thing to do. But I can't fully agree with you have to play relaxed, you have to make the smallest movements possible. Some people would benefit from trying to move bigger. Some people would some people would benefit from being more aggressive when you play. So focusing on how it sounds is the most important thing. He didn't talk about how to build speed, though. And I don't feel like that was discussed at all. It was just how to, say, more like the importance of starting with simple things and then gradually making it more difficult, which I do agree with. But I don't feel like he explained how to actually build speed. Or even how to find it, really. But there we go. All right, to the YouTube comments before we move on to the next thing. No meant that in a funny, very funny, exaggerative way. Just adopted that mindset from the reality check I got. Basically, instead of moping around, learn to push myself harder. Got it. Got what you mean. Struggle within, it's who you fight. I don't know that reference. No matter who I meet for shredding metal guitar, oh yeah, the whole, like, people getting angry and upset when they, the whole shred guitar world, like, I'm so much better than you, man. Like, I can fucking outplay you. So, yeah, I'm guilty of it. Shame on me. Oh well. But why the hell? I mean, I guess kind of like with the powerlifting thing too, right? Like people being stronger than the other person, but at the same time, like, I don't know, like if there was much animosity between those guys, they seemed like to be a very uplifting community where it's just like, oh hell yeah, like you did that thing better than me, that's amazing. How come we can't be more like that here? Because, you know, I guess when you want to be the best, you get pissed and everything when someone else is better than you. I don't know. Yeah, the ego thing is exhausting. I've done it. Yeah, and I would like to think I've learned from it, and I don't do it anymore. I hope not. Yeah, plus you gotta look cool while playing fast. It's very important. I am terrible at looking cool when I play fast. I've been told I look bored. So, I don't know. It feels weird trying to look all cool and shit when you do it. That feels so stupid to me. By the way, that dude we just watched, he failed automatically because he forgot the metronome. Ha! Very good. Very good. Yeah, there was no metronome practice. No metronome talk. Yeah. So, yeah, the other thing, little discovery, if you could say. I haven't heard anyone say it like this before, so. Yeah, there's a difference between finding speed and building speed. Let's remember that because I want to do a post about that. Alright, so I'm moving that video from the watch later thing. And now, okay, I gotta remember I gotta have like a list of these songs I'm supposed to be doing harmonies for. Shit. I might need to go look back at old comments. Get like a Word document on here. I already know a bunch of songs I'm going to do. Basically, any Iron Maiden song I can, I'm going to be doing. So let me put this over here. The first one I know what I was going to do. The Prowler, Iron Maiden. That should be a fairly easy one, but I don't have a whammy bar. So that one's out until I have whammy bar fixed. So yes, both guitars I currently have with whammy bars are unplayable. My Monson, the main one, the black one that looks like Batman's guitar, that needs to go back in for repairs. I believe that is what was picking up the radio signals. The place I was going to have the guitar repaired at, Skip's Music out here in Sacramento, they had a 3-month waiting time to get stuff done. So I went to Guitar Center because they had no wait time. They ended up switching the pickup selector backwards. But it was working. Like, I could hear things and it seemed fine. It's like, alright, whatever. But the damn volume's cutting out again. So they didn't fix it well enough. I don't know if it's just unfixable at this point or what. And then the Schecter I've been using that has a whammy bar, the first one I've had, the first whammy bar tremolo system I've had in well over 10 years. There's this one fret that just kept getting in the damn way of a string bend. So I foolishly tried to fix it myself. And it seemed like it was getting better. And the next thing I know, the high E string is unplayable. So I gotta take that in. Those two. And the other guitar I have, the Laudo guitar, I ended up doing quite a high yank on the whammy bar one day, and then after that I cannot keep it in tune anymore. It will not stay in tune. So that's 3 out. So the Prowler I cannot be doing a harmony for right now because I need a whammy bar for it. Why did I just tell everybody that? I don't know. Seemed like a good thing to do. Oh my god, there was one person wanted me to do, or suggested I do a harmony for the Bohemian Rhapsody solo. I don't know if I'm going to do that one. But for the couple people still in the chat, how would you guys feel about that? Do you think that would be a cool thing to harmonize? For some little... I haven't received a copyright strike for the Beatles harmony I've done. I did for the Eagles one, though. Certainly will never do another Eagles thing. Kind of weary about doing any kind of harmony on, like really old school stuff. I don't want to have a second and a third copyright strike done on me, because then there goes 3 strikes, you're out. Nope. Well, there you go. There's one opinion on it. No to the Bohemian Rhapsody solo. I think Anna said if I do that, it'll bring bad luck. Alright, well, I have no interest in doing that one anyway, so fuck it. There is one Anna wanted me to try. I gotta try and find this thing. Getting closer to it. There it is. I think these guys tune down a half step though. No, it's standard. No shit. Oh, that's convenient. Good. This is like Japanese Halloween. It's power metal. The vocals, yeah, it's not quite the same as Halloween for the vocals. The music is dead on Halloween sounding. So Japanese power metal. One of my wife's favorite bands. And that was her suggestion, because it was her idea to put in the those harmony things I was doing. Be like, what song should I do next? And it got people to respond to things, which was neat. But I'm also worried I'm going to get all kinds of requests for shit I just don't care about. Where is that part she mentioned? I think it's this song. It's gotta be. the violin. What is it over here? Here it is. Here's the part I'm looking for. Okay. Oh yes, Megan does harmonize well. Take care, Mr. Viking. Thank you again for that, for the $10 there. I very, very much appreciate that. It's quite a nice surprise. Maybe we'll see you next week, but I'll be around. Okay, so I want, God, not all that. Okay, so this part, the solo part starts up here. Yeah, where'd it go? Alright, let's see. Gonna turn this off. See how this sounds. So I don't need to learn that actual part there. I'm just going to be harmonizing it. So that's a plus. And then, okay, so that guitar I don't need to see. Right. Oof. Doesn't question what the hell that is. Seems like a very unorthodox thing to play there. Maybe that's what he actually did. I don't know. I need to make a clip of that. I always play that lick. I don't know why. I just like it. The problem with these pickups is I need a compressor pedal to really get the most out of this guitar. It feels like I gotta work harder to play. But we'll see if I even need that for this. Doubt it. Alright, so three sharps. I need to add in another guitar. Duplicates. Oops. Let's do that. What? From the key of A. So F sharp minor. I wonder if I can just cheat and move every, well, what the heck would that be? Let me undo that. I wonder if there's... I'm trying to think if I could just make this really easy on myself. Diatonic. Third. Up. Alright, well, let's see how this sounds. Let me pan this left and right. Oh man, I didn't even know you could do that in Guitar Pro. Well, that just made shit way easier. Nice. All right. You actually gonna work? Okay. But what about, hang on. I thought there was something else over here. Oh, it's that. just going to delete everything from the beginning because I don't need that for what I'm trying to do. Oh, it does say a half step down. Oh, well, shit. Okay. Let's move this up a third, diatonic, third, up. How's that gonna sound? Not quite. Some of there's not working. Oh well. Alright, let's delete the ending. I'll have to fix that other part in a bit. So yeah, it is a half step down. Well, the Strindberg I have that belongs to somebody, if she'll ever get it, that is set up for a half step down for right now. So if the student who sent this to me to test it out ever sees this, please let me know, because I do want to get it back to you. What the hell? And now this is having no sound? What? Oh my god, it's because of the battery? Because it needs a battery. Ew. Well, shit, I need to get more batteries. Boy, this stream is kind of tanked, hasn't it? I know. Let me take the one out of this case. Oh, there's where that went. Ha! I could have sworn we got a bunch of nice forks and plastic spoons, and there they were in the guitar case this whole time. Okay. This thing not playing right away. I'm just like, now what? I don't even use this guitar. Why is this one having problems? Like, oh yeah, this one actually has active pickups. Oh, thank God. This guitar feels so weird. Alright, so I need to learn... crap. That bottom one. I deleted too many things. God damn it, man. Whatever. there and delete that much. Okay. Alright, so we need to adjust where these are at because that just looks terrible. Now, what is going on here? That doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah, that note's not in key, is it? No. That's, well, it sounded fun to listen to it. Why is this, man, I'm having the damnedest time. Something about this just seems so wrong to me. Instead of doing that, I'm just going to mute all this other stuff. Well, apparently that's it. Because if I ended up, because we got this to start. Or it sounds better to me doing it like that. No, that definitely sounds like shit. I don't know, something just seems really strange to me. Alright, well, that's what it is, that's what it is. It's just a half step down, you know, D sharp. Wait, what? Yeah, drop D tune down a half step. Okay. Okay, well that shouldn't have any effect for the drop D part. Because all that up there is fine. And then this track. Just a half step down, yeah. It sounds so terrible to me without the when it's not being harmonized. Let me bring up the actual song. Something is very wrong here with this, with that, and what I'm looking at here with the tab. Something is very wrong. Well, no wonder. It is. Am I not in half step down? I thought I was on this. Oh, that's probably why. I don't think I'm in the right tuning. I'm an idiot. God damn. Oh my god, I ended up tuning this. I thought it was a half step down. I'm not. That explains why that sounded so awful. Jesus Christ, man. This harmony writing is just... Boy, this is not going well, is it? Makes me wonder if it's worth doing still. I wanted to do the harmony writing thing because, you know, add something unique or add something new to stuff that was already well known. Some stuff won't be that well known. But because Anna suggested this one, I want to do it. Oh man, this string was completely out of tune. No wonder it sounded like shit. I'm surprised it went that out. Okay. Wow. Well, there you go. Check your tuning, kids. Should it be like that, or should it... So I'm playing it like this. It would be 15, 14. Yeah. All right. Now we're off. Okay. Okay. Let's move that down. Yeah, I'll do like that. Yeah, sure. I like that better. Let's move that down. Alright, a little chromatic run right there. Ready to see what the hell this says. Alright, let's move this around. That looks awful. It's gotta be up there like that, huh? Okay. Hey, now I can see it. Nice. Okay. So as you scoot you over there. This is an excellent feature of Guitar Pro 8. Being able to move the notes like that. Oh man, that's a huge difference. Okay, that's good. Save that. I guess I don't need to see the other guitar right now. I just need to see this one. And then really 20. That's what it should be. So to take some serious thought here. Might as well keep going. This stream is absolutely tanked in terms of being interesting, I think. This makes me think I shouldn't, I don't know. This is always definitely going a lot harder than I thought it would on this one. Son of a bitch. Anyway. Fine to leave that where it was. That's fine there. Octave on that one. Yeah. Or maybe not. It didn't sound too good. See. note in there, but we'll just go with this for now. Do it like that. I'm gonna do it like that instead. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that instead. I bet it'll sound fine against the song. Now wait a minute. Let me listen to the other actual song again. We'll listen to it like half speed here though. And let me go back. Oh, here we go. 3 minutes in. I mean, he kind of does that. I don't know if it was intentional though. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. Or maybe, so we got. Anyway, all right, let me just delete that and that. Oh, I did something wrong. So wait, what am I doing wrong? Oh, that's why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where'd that come in at? Yeah, that'll fit just fine over the top of it. So a little bit different from what was originally there, but I think this will fit just fine. Yep. Okay, so next I need to come up with a harmony for this. Oh dear God. Okay. Alright, this didn't turn out too bad. Definitely a huge slow start there. Alright. Yeah, that's coming out pretty okay. I wish that was maybe a different place. What if I moved? Move this down. Yeah, that might make it worse. Yeah, I definitely don't like that idea. I'll do that. What if I move just this portion? So why didn't this other three-part harmony work here? What was so bad about it? Everything else worked just fine by moving it up a third before, so why wouldn't it work again? Something about that just sounded like absolute ass. Some of it works. That part doesn't, though. You know what, let me just take the original one, the non-harmony one, copy that, paste that, so I do that, and then, I don't know, raise this up, let's say a fifth. Does that work better? Kind of. Move this down an octave. That's weird. That's going to take some work. That last part. I just about run out of energy here. Yeah, this harmony idea is going to take some serious thinking on how I want to do this. Because this is taking way too goddamn long. I was going to go through all the Maiden stuff, like the popular songs. Maybe I should just do one after the next. Let me see, what would this sound like? Let's just try it. I don't have the whammy bar, but maybe it would. There's another part in the Prowler I could do. Let me switch guitars. And take out the battery. Why is that one so long? Well, this must be live. Oh, weird. Yeah, that's different, alright. Huh, figured Iron Maiden would have their own up, but I guess not. Okay. That's the song I know. You know, this might work after all. Alright. Stream sure took a freaking nosedive, I think. Alright. I think it's time to wrap it up. Everything's gone quiet anyway. Maybe I can work on that one somehow. I gotta think about it though. I don't know about this harmony idea right now. Because, boys, they sure take a whole lot of work to do. Or a whole lot of time, which is something I'm very short on. Alright, well, at least we got some good stuff. Got a good practice session in. Got a decent reaction video done, I feel. First one was a dud. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Thank you to everyone who watched at least the beginning of the stream. Certainly the end. See you tomorrow, Mr. Taylor. And yes, we are definitely gotta have the jam session tomorrow. It's been like, what, 3 weeks? So, there we go. I'll be on again for, well, hopefully Sunday. Another practice session then, and most likely the usual streaming Friday thing. Maybe it'll be a reaction thing. Maybe it'll be some recording. I don't know. Let's find out together, because I don't know yet. All right, that's it.